Right now, your brain is lying to you. Inside your skull, a 200,000-year-old software is running your life. It's called the amygdala, and it has one job: to keep you afraid. In the wild, it saved us from predators. It was the difference between life and a lion's dinner. But today, the lions are gone, yet the alarm is louder than ever. It's triggered by a red receipt, a fluctuating stock market, or a 3-second awkward silence in an elevator. You think you're a rational being making logical choices. You're not. You are being governed by a biological prison. This is why fear doesn't just protect you, it rules you. To understand why you feel stuck, you have to understand the amygdala hijack. Think of your brain like a high-tech company. The prefrontal cortex is the CEO, the one who thinks, plans, and uses logic. The amygdala is the security guard. In a perfect world, the CEO makes the decisions, but the moment you sense a threat, the security guard tackles the CEO and takes over the intercom. This is biological. Your body is flooded with cortisol, your vision narrows, and your IQ literally drops. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a mountain lion and a passive-aggressive email from your boss. It treats both as a life or death threat. Why do you stay in a toxic job? Logically, you know you should leave, but your amygdala sees unemployment as starvation. It would rather have you suffer in a known cage than be free in an unknown forest. Your brain is prioritizing survival over your happiness every single day. Let's talk about the most dangerous fear in the 21st century: social death. For our ancestors, being kicked out of the tribe meant certain death. You couldn't hunt alone, and you couldn't defend yourself alone. Exile was a death sentence. Today, that same instinct is why you are terrified of a dislike or a negative comment. It's why you don't start that YouTube channel or that business. You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of being watched while you fail. You're afraid of the tribe's judgment. The psychological experiment in the 1950s, the Ash Conformity Experiment, proved that humans would intentionally give a wrong answer just to fit in with a group. We are literally scaring ourselves into being average. We wear clothes we don't like, follow careers we hate, and repeat opinions we don't believe, all because the 200,000-year-old part of our brain is whispering, "Don't stand out or they will leave you." Fear is the most profitable commodity in America. Algorithms are engineered to find your deepest insecurities and feed them back to you in a loop. Why? Because fear guarantees engagement. Anger and fear are the two most clickable emotions. Whether it's the fear of AI taking your job, the fear of an economic crash, or the fear of missing out, FOMO, you are being conditioned to stay in a constant state of fight or flight. Constant anxiety isn't a glitch in the system, it is the business model. When you are afraid, you are easier to control, easier to sell to, and easier to keep quiet. You become a consumer instead of a creator. But here is the secret the world doesn't want you to know. Fear is a compass. It doesn't point to danger, it points to growth. If you are afraid of a conversation, that's exactly the conversation you need to have. If you are afraid of a project, that's exactly the work you need to do. Most people spend their entire lives trying to lower the volume of their fear. They wait for the fear to go away before they act. But the successful 1%, the leaders, the innovators, the disruptors, they know the fear never goes away. They simply learn to act while it's screaming. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the realization that something else is more important. So, I want you to do something uncomfortable. Imagine taking away everything you are afraid of today. Your fear of judgment, your fear of being broke, your fear of being alone. Strip it all away. Now, look at what's left. Who are you? Are you actually the person you think you are, or are you just a collection of habits you developed to stay safe? Most of us aren't living our lives, we are just avoiding our deaths. The prison door has been open the whole time. You've been free since the day you were born. You're just terrified of the person you'll become once you actually walk out of that door and realize there was never a lock. Stop surviving. Start living. Think about that.